Good afternoon, world. Ready to get some lunch? We've come to Isla Cuisina today to get some food. Story's busy drawing a monkey. This is the first time we've dined out as a family for a couple of months now. So before, people over 60 and people under 20 weren't allowed out, but now we're all allowed out together. So we've come out to get some food. Sasha is actually at home today doing some work. So we've just come to get a little lunchtime break while we're doing our laundry. This is what the restaurant looks like from the outside. And this is what General Luna is looking like. Doggy on a bike. Jose, sorry. We would shake hands, but we're not doing that because of social distancing. Nice to meet you. You said you've seen some of our videos, yeah?
Many.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. First time we've come to this side of town and seen each other. See you later. It's nice to be out today, and guess who else I've just seen? Anyone recognise this baby? Check out the modifications. All been done. Surf rack. Hey!
It's nice to see you here.
Yeah, I know.
How are you? Good. Really good.
Oh, we got that's actually very cool.
Space calling. Are you there?
You look an astronaut.
Fighter pilot. Okay.
Story's favourite ate.
Too sweet.
It's a surprise meet-up, isn't it? Yeah. Just having a little chat.
Oh, okay.
Bye!
Bye, guys. Bye.
So my mission to General Luna is complete, and it really does feel like a mission. Every time we go into town, what you think would take a couple of hours ends up taking like 4 to 5 hours. I'm glad I've got everything sorted. Back home in Santa Fe now, the sun is just going down. It's that perfect time of day. We're getting that beautiful afternoon light in, coming through the coconut trees, like a dream. So I know many of you guys are expecting a travel memory update from our trip to Burma today, and we're going to share that later. But first of all, I just wanted to give you a Philippines update, what's going on here in the country. So we are still under lockdown, but many of the official restrictions have been lifted. There's some confusion on the streets as to whether you need a mask or whether you can dine in and stuff like that. But overall, it feels like things are going back to normal, but there's just no tourism here. So Sasha and I were talking last night about what we want to do moving forward with the videos. Basically, we want to get out there and start filming some stuff here in the Philippines now.
Yeah, we want to feel like we're living again.
Yeah. So let me explain, like in an analogy, how I'm feeling right now. It's like being in jail. Somebody's opened the gates and I'm still standing there at the gate. I want to go now, and I feel like if we just spend all our time sharing our old travel memories and just refreshing the past, we're missing out on like the wonders of the world. There's nobody here. We can explore these islands with nobody on them.
Yeah.
And so
it's a very unique situation.
It is. Now, I just met this lovely lady called Chim today, and she said that she's got contact her brother, who's a boat owner, and he can take us to some of the local islands. And I was just telling Sash about it. We want to organise some of this stuff, and we want to get out there and go and see.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
It would be unbelievable because no one else is in this situation right now. There's no tourists coming in. We get to explore all of these places untouched. I think you guys would be excited about that too. We are still going to share our travel memories from the Philippines when we first got here, but I think we'll stagger them. So every night we'll tell you when they're coming, and then we'll also go forward with the daily vlog as well.
Yes, I think that's a good plan.
Yeah, so because we don't want to lose any of our old memories, we'll be publishing all of our Burma videos like into a playlist.
But for now, I've actually got a Burma video all ready for you. It's all done. I've spent all day editing it, so I hope you enjoy.
And we're going to roll that clip now. Mingalabagaba. We are at Bijok Ansang Market today, one of Myanmar's most famous markets. Lots of material up here. This is the place to go if you want to get your dress made. So many different colours, look at that. Local jewellery makers here too. It's pretty cool. I'll be honest, I always find these kind of markets a little bit overwhelming. You never know where to start. I never really know what I'm looking for.
I don't think we've got a plan, have we? We're just kind of walking around today, just having a look.
Yeah, because Papa's already had her dress made, so now we're just seeing what's in here.
For anything in particular.
Just sightseeing. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but I always wonder why people have so many of the same shops set up in the same place. I mean, you've got two fashion places right next to each other here. Who do you choose? Story's saying hello. Story's just leading the way. Look at that. Can't keep up. Good thing Papa's over there. I don't know if it's my memory or not, but I seem to remember it being much more busy in here the last time we came. Perhaps it's because they've opened a brand new Bajok market just across the road.
It definitely wasn't here last time.
Yeah, 8 years has changed Myanmar quite a bit. Got a huge shopping mall across the road now, which has got the same name as this. And maybe they've taken some of the business away.
It's like old versus new.
Yeah, actually when the taxi driver dropped us off, he dropped us off at the shopping mall next door thinking that's where we wanted to go. So we might have a look at that later, see what it's like. Down the steps. Let's go see what's on the lower levels. Alright, you lead the way, we'll follow you. They are dragons. Lots of handicrafts down here. Sasha's found her postcards. What was that?
No, here's a giraffe, here. Here's a giraffe.
Oh yeah, there's more animals. What have you found? Looks a bit like a horse.
You have to see this one though. This one.
That's pretty, isn't it? Very nice handicrafts. Papa's looking at some fans that smell like sandalwood. Right, we've just reached the exit of the market. Let's see what this looks like from the outside. Look at this, Sash, an ATM.
I know, it's like the second one we've seen in the whole city.
Yeah, well there didn't used to be any ATMs in Yangon before.
So too, it's a good improvement.
Yeah, that's right. Another big change from the last time we were here. It used to be very difficult to get money exchanged. You'd have to go either to the airport or to this market and find some dodgy guy and like exchange your notes. And now you can get ATMs and banks and stuff. I think Popeye's looking at a pair of velvet slippers. We're trying to keep our travelling around to a fairly quick pace today because we brought Story out at nap time again. And even though Story's nap times don't really exist anymore, it does make moving around more difficult when she's tired. So far so good. She's enjoying all the stimulation. Said Mingalabashe to about 1 million people.
She's walking as well, I don't have to carry her.
That's true, we've got the little carry thing, but we have to stay quiet about that because as soon as she knows it's here, she's going to want to be on it. This is what the surroundings of the market looks like. It's like this all the way around, and then you can go back into the building those ways. Quite a few tourists around, I guess because this is like one of the main things to see here.
Around the edge.
Papa's just got some new shoes.
But they didn't have it in black.
What do you think? You like Papa's new shoes?
They're pretty? Yeah.
Why don't you wear them now?
No,
See how they feel?
they're still new.
You want to keep them fresh for a while.
No, I want to get the black one and if I can get a white one.
How much did you pay? How much was it?
3,000.
3,000 chats. That's about £2.10, I think. Yeah. Or a bit less than two. About £1. Yeah, I'm getting confused. Yeah, it's just under £2, isn't it?
I want black.
Right, out into the sun. We can stay under the shade. Let's go under this bit. This is the big shopping mall we were just talking about, across the road. I definitely don't remember that being here last time. We're going to check it out. Story's choosing herself a new toy. Papa can't resist. So this is the new Bajok Onsan market, just like any other shopping mall really, air conditioned, loads and loads and loads of shops as usual. It's all very fancy, matching Thailand malls, isn't it?
It is very much so, yeah.
Right, we're just going to grab a taxi now and head off to Inya Lake. I want to see what that's like. So we just grabbed a taxi and now we're at Inya Lake. There's a big shopping mall opposite. Looks pretty good. And look what we've just seen. Health driven, all day dining. You do vegan food here, keto and detox menu. So we're in a restaurant called Locale and they have fresh organic fruit and vegetables. Story's playing with her new spinning top that she got from the market. Papa used to play with a toy similar to this when she was younger, but It's difficult to get it to work properly. I went for the orange and cauliflower noodles. Sasha's got soba noodles too.
Yep,
What else?
sesame and soy dressing.
Ah, and Papa has the ancient grain bowl, which has got some shrimp in it, hasn't it? And Story is eating a meze platter, all for her. I don't think she'll get through that though. I think I'll be sharing that with you.
Eating all the olives.
Yeah, olives are always a winner. Nice. Well, we've left the restaurant now. Just in talking about how there's a completely different side to Myanmar over here. This is like the more affluent side. You can see by the quality of the streets, there's like a lot less poverty around. Look at the buildings over there. It's a completely different style of life. It's interesting to know that this kind of stuff exists out here. They've got this cool coffee shop here, Origin Coffee and Roastery, but we just checked their menu and they don't have any vegan milk. And that restaurant we were just in, that was kind of partially a vegan restaurant and they didn't have any non-dairy milk, which is a bit of a surprise. Okay, let's get our first glimpse of Inya Lake. Ah, it's beautiful. No shade here though. Papa says all of the famous films are made here. These Sing Park umbrellas have come in handy, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
We bought them on the giraffe day.
Getting our money's worth.
We need it in a place like this. And they've got these big numbers out on the water, 200, 225. And over there, that looks a little bit like a driving range. But all the golf balls would just go in the water, wouldn't they? Doesn't seem very logical. You'd lose all your golf balls every time you play the game. They've got some apartments there above where we were just eating at the bottom. It would be interesting to find out how much it costs to rent somewhere out here, just so you know. I don't think Yangon's quite ready for vegans yet though. When it comes to eating in restaurants and stuff, everybody's been very accommodating to change the Burmese food to vegan. But when it comes to the milk side of things, non-dairy milk, even though soy milk is very much available around here in all the shops, they won't use it in the coffee. Maybe that's something to come in the future. Yeah? There's probably some fish in there, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of water. Stuff like this is always interesting. Yeah, they've got a sign here specifically telling you not to kiss at this lake. We were just wondering if cycling is allowed here. And these guys are just coming by on bicycles. Nice way to get around. Nice and cool. Clear the lake in no time. Some of these apartments would be nice. Overlooking the lake. They've actually got a swimming pool over there too. Just found a secret little Vietnamese restaurant here at the bottom of the lake. It's interesting because just alongside the lake here, if you look inside, they've got the old traditional houses still existing inside the gap. All the wood and corrugated iron. People still living the simple life there. Beautiful bougainvilleas. Oh yeah, check that out. Sasha just spotted this old boat here. Left to ruin. We're debating whether this is somebody's house or a restaurant up there. It'd be lovely if it was a place to live. Oh wow, that looks like a lovely place to live. So peaceful down this end as well, no car traffic or anything. The only downside is it's opposite the public path, so people can see inside your house. I do believe we've hit the end of the path, haven't we? This is the end of it, isn't it?
Yep, and she's going to do some swimming.
Oh, they were not going to come onto me.
What, the fishes?
No.
No, I was only joking. We're not really going to go swimming.
You were joking.
I was joking.
You were just joking about we can swim.
A pretty little neighbourhood, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Very peaceful.
We're very.
You've got that like service department behind us, and then you've got this lovely little road here. It's very local. Local houses. Bamboo. Taxis going by. This would be a nice place to live, wouldn't it, Mum? These kind of houses up here, I reckon, would be really nice, wouldn't they? Because you're right near the lake. You've got access to taxis and everything. I think the only problem would be supermarkets, like getting to the shops and stuff.
Well, we can send someone to go get it for us.
Yeah. Story's not the only kid being carried. It is hot out today. This is a pretty house. Needs a bit of work, but looks very authentic. It's really nice to do this. Walk down the back streets, feels very safe as well. The whole city has felt very safe actually. You don't get hassled or anything, it's nice. Beautiful, massive building. Good morning, Myanmar. It's a new day here. We're just sitting outside of breakfast watching the world go by. It's very interesting. If you look down here, you can see the female monks coming. You don't see that in Thailand. In our time here, I've seen quite a lot of female monks. Dressed in pink like this. A lot of little kids too. We're just sitting out here having a coffee, watching the world. It's crazy to think that this could have been my mum, you know, if she stayed here, this would have been her world. Life can really shape you, like, depending on the location where you grow up. I find it interesting watching people going about their lives and thinking, if I grew up here, who would I be? What would I look like? What job would I do? That kind of stuff. This trip to Yangon has been very interesting for me. I think it's great to see that there's a huge contrast between this side of the city and where we were the other day. You really can get two different types of lifestyle. I think that Yangon is moving forward to a stage where you can really get kind of the things that you wanted out of life, like as a Westerner, that weren't available here before, but it's still got a little bit to go to catch up with countries like Thailand. I hope you've been enjoying these videos and finding them useful. We try to share as much information as possible, as you know. It is really good to see a pre-pandemic world again, isn't it?
It is, yeah, especially editing it and got to the clips where stories like running through the market and like touching people and saying hello and people are like stroking them on the head and things.
Yeah.
It's like there's no fear, there's no worry about being close to people, and
Yeah.
I hope that we can get back to that soon.
I've got a good hope for that now.
Yeah.
We are both feeling quite inspired to get out there and go and do some more and make the most of being trapped here in the Philippines still, because we are officially still trapped, but we're trapped with freedom now, so let's go and do some of those things together. Just look at this amazing sunset. We've come down here to do our shout outs today because what a perfect place to do them.
Yes, first up we're wishing a happy birthday to Karen Cruzado, and that is from your sister Clarice. You're both enjoying the vlog, so I'm really happy about that. And hello to you both.
Hi.
The next shout out is for Jill Stewart. Hello Jill.
Hi Jill.
You had your birthday already while in lockdown, and unfortunately you have missed your holiday to Thailand.
Ooh, no.
But you're hoping to get there soon, and this shout out came from Paul Senior from Hampshire, England. Hello to you as well, Paul.
Look at these dogs. They're always fighting and playing with each other at the same time. Sometimes the bark sounds so vicious and sometimes they just look like having a little kiss. I'll miss these doggies when we have to leave here.
Yeah, I know, I will.
There's more dogs than near our new house though,
Exactly, yeah, we just don't know them yet.
Yeah.
So another shout out is going to Anthony, who's watching in the UAE. And he's requested a shout out for his wife Jessa and all of their flatmates. So we have Edward, Grace, Alvin, Kay and Jonathan. Hello everyone!
Hi.
That's too big. Today we're saying a shout out to Nanny. Love you. I'm not happy to see your toys again. Nanny, can you play with me when we come back?
I think Nanny will. What do you want to play with at Nanny's house?
Her big dinosaurs.
Yeah, Nanny bought you a dinosaur, didn't she?
They're big dinosaurs. I'm sending you a cuddle.
Oh, that's nice.
And what else could I send? I'm sending you a kiss.
Oh, a kiss and a cuddle. Wow, Nanny's
Yeah.
so lucky.
Bye, Nanny.
Oh. Dory wanted to do another shout out to Nanny today, so that was nice.
And the final shout out of today goes out to Tess Go in Vancouver, but originally from Mindanao in the Philippines, which is where we are now, isn't it? Mindanao.
Hello Tess.
Hi. So we hope you enjoyed today's video. We hope you're excited about what's coming up next.
I am.
Yeah, I really am. I'm so glad that every single day here we seem to be getting some new contacts. Feels like we're building a little bit of a family and friendships here on the island. It's starting to feel like home. And I can't wait to get out there and see what the best of this island has got to offer. So we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.